I told myself it was for safety when I installed the cameras, that quiet little lie that makes bad decisions feel reasonable. Our neighborhood had seen a few break-ins and I worked late, so I convinced myself that watching over the house would give me peace of mind. I didn't tell my wife because I didn't want to worry her, or so I claimed. In truth, a small, uncomfortable part of me liked the idea of knowing more than she did. At first, I barely checked the feeds. A glance at the front door, the backyard, the living room at night, nothing unusual. But habits grow quickly, and soon I was opening the app more often, lingering longer than necessary. I watched ordinary moments stretch into something intimate simply because they were unguarded. The house felt different when seen through a screen, like a stage where I was the only audience. Then one evening I saw something I wasn't meant to. It wasn't dramatic or scandalous. Just my wife sitting alone on the couch, talking softly on the phone, her face tired in a way I hadn't noticed before. She laughed at something the other person said, then wiped her eyes when the call ended. I realized I had no idea who she had been talking to, or why she seemed so far away from me. Instead of confronting her, I watched more. Days passed, and the cameras showed me fragments of her life. I'd been missing her silence in the mornings, the way she paused before coming to bed, the long stares out the window. The more I watched, the less connected I felt. Knowing without participating turned me into a stranger in my own marriage. Guilt began to creep in, heavy and unavoidable. I had crossed a line, trading trust for control, presence for observation. Every time she smiled at me, it felt undeserved, like I was stealing something that should have been freely given. The cameras no longer made me feel safe. They made me small. One night, I unplugged everything and deleted the app. The next morning, I told her the truth, my voice shaking as I admitted what I'd done and why. She was quiet for a long time, then said that being watched without knowing felt lonelier than being alone. I learned then that seeing everything doesn't mean understanding anything. And that trust, once broken, can't be repaired by simply turning off the cameras.